Greg Frew, I am the sports chef guru. Welcome to my show. I'm here with my nutrition coach and friend Julie.
Hi everybody, so my name's Julie. I'm a registered dietitian and I'm also a board certified specialist in obesity and weight management.
Well, we're going to teach you how to eat healthy and be wealthy. I'll be your sports handicapping coach. Julie's going to be your nutrition coach, and together we're going to get this thing done. So welcome to the show. I want to lead off with some NFL games tomorrow morning. The early games, Buffalo Bills at Cleveland Browns. Buffalo is currently getting +3 right now. We like that number. Buffalo has been a good team for us this year. They're one of those teams that don't get overvalued. They're not a public team, so usually you get good value betting the Bills right now. The Bills are in position to go to the playoffs this year, so we like to bet on teams with momentum at this time of the year. Cleveland is struggling. They're not going to make the playoffs this year. They already have 6 losses. So their season's basically over. They're playing for contracts at this point. So we like this number. We have a much more motivated team in Buffalo traveling to Cincinnati where they have a good road record. They've been winning on the road this year. We like that as well. So what we like to do on this show is we like to profile popular dishes from each of the teams we're betting on or against. And so today I decided to bring some chicken wings, because we know in Buffalo, chicken wings are number one there. And what we like to do, Julie and I, is we like to show you organic ingredients that you can make with your cooking. And Julie, why is it important to go with organic ingredients?
So organic ingredients, they're not going to have any pesticides, herbicides, any of the type of preservatives that are found in some of the other foods. And we'll also go over just some of the different things of doing grass-fed versus, farm-raised animal products.
Yeah, and so what I did, I have some chicken wings here, and I have a real simple recipe for them. I bought these ingredients at Natural Grocer. That's the local organic store I go to. And Julie, why don't you talk about this particular barbecue sauce first?
Well, Primal Kitchen is a really great brand because, as you can see right from the front, it's organic unsweetened. So there's no honey, there's no agave, there's no high fructose corn syrup. Still has a lot of flavor, a lot of spices in there. A lot of individuals tend to be concerned about their sugar intake. So if you're looking for something that's completely unsweetened, you can't go wrong with this brand.
Absolutely, and again, I have a family member who's diabetic, so this is a real good choice instead of going with your local choices that you might be used to making. We want to upgrade your ingredients here. Better ingredients taste better, they last longer, and they're much more healthier for you. So that's our focus on it. The other barbecue sauce we want to mix, and I like to mix this sauce because it has a molasses. It does have some sugar in it. So why don't we tell them about that, Julie, too?
This is another brand, so as Greg mentioned, it is organic, and it does have some sugar, but the sugar is coming from the molasses and cane sugar. So even though, yes, it's still sugar, it's not corn syrup, which a lot of products do have that high fructose corn syrup, which is very processed, and that type of sugar is no good for the liver. So this is just a more natural brand, but like I said, it does have the sugar, but a lot of good spices in there as well. So another great option.
Absolutely, and again, I mix these two together. And so I just pour a little bit on the wings. You can put like a half a cup to a cup of each. And then I like to just put a little soy, or I use this product, this liquid amino product. You can also use soy if you're allergic to soy. This is another alternative. I mix that in as well. And then I usually let this just sit for a while and let the meat marinate in this sauce. So we'll put this over here, and I'll actually start cooking it. While we're doing the show, that'll be cooking. So while you're watching the Bills game tomorrow morning, you can have your chicken wings with your organic, your organic barbecue sauce. Thanks, Julie. We're okay here when we make mistakes. That's okay. These products I purchased all at Natural Grocery. You'll notice some of these supplements here, I use them on a daily basis, some of these supplements. And what I've done here is I've made a cocktail for myself. and I've mixed 3 ingredients. I mixed the collagen. And why is collagen good for them, Julie?
Collagen is good because it's important for all our hair, skin, nails, joint health, so it keeps the joints nice and lubricated. So collagen is great.
And also, I like to put this turmeric in the product as well. This has a. You can talk about this then, Julie.
If you're not familiar with turmeric, turmeric is fantastic. So first of all, it's widely studied for reducing the risk for Alzheimer's disease, and turmeric is very anti-inflammatory. So if you have any type of like arthritic type condition, turmeric is really good at helping reduce that inflammation within the body. Cannot go wrong with turmeric.
Absolutely, and again, all these products have been very beneficial in helping me restore my health, because I was very sick here about a year ago, and again, I have a nutrition coach, and with the supplements I take and the organic ingredients I cook with, that's how I've restored my body to health, and that's what we're here to show you and coach you guys on. The last ingredient I like to put in is this amazing super green food.
Amazing Grass is a great brand, and they have a lot of different flavors, so you have different flavor options, but this has like 20 different trace vitamins, minerals, very high in some of those like greens like wheatgrass and barley grass and spirulina, and those are very anti-inflammatory and they help reduce inflammation within the body. They're also full of vitamins and minerals. And what's great is even though it has all those greens, it tastes really good too.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I don't mind the taste. And I usually pair it, I'll eat a banana with it or some fresh fruit. And so while we have our chicken wings going here with our organic barbecue sauce, we do have one late game that we're also like a lot as well. The Cowboys are at home against the Minnesota Vikings. And this game we have completed 8 weeks of the season. Some teams have 9 games in, some have 8. So now we're in the second phase of the season, and this is where playoff positioning comes in more. Teams have already played each other in their division more, so we try to take advantage of all the situations. My personal experience is I've been handicapping for over 20 years on a daily basis, all these major sports. I've been consulting clients on how to make sustained profits through sports betting. One of the most difficult things to do. But if you apply yourself, let me be your coach. Let me help you. Right now, this is a great time of the year. We have 4 sports going on right now: college basketball, NFL, NBA, college football, and hockey. So there's a lot of opportunity there. And to try to make sense of all that without having much experience is very difficult. So let me be your coach. Let me help you with that. I've been looking at these games so long, I know immediately how to break down the games, which games I need to focus on more to help you make better decisions. And that's what we're here for. We want to help you make better decisions on your sports wagers, and we want to help you start making better decisions on your food choices, because if you're not healthy, you can't be wealthy. And so this is why I've been so inspired to do this show for my viewers. And so all these ingredients today I purchased at my local organic store. Mine's Natural Grocer, but you can have whatever your store is. Start going to that store now. Start looking at organic ingredients, whether it's produce or whether it's fruits. And again, Julie, why is it important for them to use organic fruits and vegetables in their cooking?
So our fruits and vegetables, they're not going to have pesticides and herbicides and fungicides. And there's something called like the dirty dozen list too. So there are 12 different types of foods that are just contain the most contaminants. And I would say think of those with the thin skins, like apples and berries and carrots and bell peppers and grapes. So we just don't want to get high amounts of pesticides from the food we eat. We want to get the most whole foods, natural choices that we can. So organic is always a great way to go. Absolutely.
And speaking of organic, since stir these wings a little bit. There we go. Wait a minute. There we go. Okay. And speaking of organic, we know in Dallas, barbecue is real big. I have family out in Texas. Barbecue is real big. So what I did is I purchased this organic chicken, and it has some of the organs inside. Obviously, I take those out. And I have a simple recipe for that. Again, we're going to use this barbecue sauce we spoke about earlier. It's the organic sauce. One's without sugar, one has some in it. And if you can't have sugar, obviously that could be a choice. But I'm going to use the same ingredients to actually make this chicken. And again, you can barbecue this on your grill outside, or again, I'm just going to bake it in my oven. But the flavor of this sauce, this all organic ingredients in this sauce, really comes alive and brings that out in the chicken. I have a simple recipe for the chicken. I like to stuff the chicken, and I usually use just some organic onion, organic garlic, and I like to put even organic olives, and I like to put it under the skin, and I also like to put it in the cavity. And that way, when the chicken's cooking, it grabs that flavor from the ingredients in the cavity and under the skin. The recipes I'm sharing with you guys today are very simple. Anyone can do these. You're already making food like this anyway. All I'm asking you to do, and we're trying to suggest to you to do, is to use better ingredients. Use natural ingredients and use organic ingredients, and you will restore your health. You'll start feeling better. Everything will get better. Your relationships, the games, while you're watching the games, you're going to be enjoying them, eating good, healthy food, and we're getting good results on our wagers more times than not. That's obviously our goal. The Dallas game is tomorrow night. It's the 5 o'clock game. So you can put this in the oven or barbecue it, and it can be ready by game time. Another great choice. And you can pair it with other side dishes. I make a potato salad using organic ingredients, and I use organic sour cream, all kinds of recipes, and we'll go over those at a later time. But for this demonstration here, we're just going to show you how we make this chicken. And again, we just use simple barbecue sauce ingredients, and it'll grab onto the flavor of the sauce while it's cooking. Both these teams, Dallas and Minnesota, are both vying for playoff positions. Each game is becoming very important. Again, we're in the second half of the season. Dallas is at home. We favor them in this position. Minnesota played at Kansas City last week, and they had a tough loss there, a heartbreak loss actually at the end. Now they have to go back on the road again to face another difficult team to beat in Dallas. So I want to recap basically what we're going to do. We're making our chicken wings over here, and we're going to take the Buffalo Bills plus the 3 at Cleveland. We like that position. That's the early game. And then for the late game, we're going to go with our barbecued chicken that you can, again, grill outside or make in your oven. Use these natural ingredients we shared with you, these barbecue sauces, and the organic onions and garlic. We like to stuff it. And I like to put a little EVOO, organic EVOO on it as well before I put it in the oven. And you got terrific food that's very simple to make with organic ingredients that aren't that expensive. This bottle of barbecue sauces, both of these are under $5. The chicken's under $10. And so you have an organic, nutritious, really good tasting meal for under 20 bucks. And you can even make some potato salad with it. Again, use organic potatoes and mix it with some organic sour cream. You can tell when chicken's done. You sear it on both sides, and then you want to make sure it doesn't burn, so you just keep tossing it, and as you toss it, the sauce gets on it.
So while Greg is cooking, I like to show how we can add some more vegetables to our chicken dish. So what's great is you can just dump some veggies right in here. So I've got some carrots that I'm going to add in, but you could add broccoli, you could add cauliflower, some of those heartier ones that take a little bit longer to cook. So at the same time your chicken is cooking, you've got some veggies going. And if you don't want your veggies to have the barbecue sauce, just take a baking tray, add lots of veggies. So the broccoli, the cauliflower, zucchini, mushrooms, some carrots. Toss them with a little bit of oil, some salt and pepper, some seasonings. Roast them in the oven at the same time your chicken is cooking, and you've got a nice hearty meal. So you've got your protein and you've got all your veggies. Can't go wrong.
Absolutely. And again, nothing better than watching some good football games, especially when you're winning your bets, eating some good, healthy, organic food that, again, you guys, it tastes really good and easy to prepare. And again, I talked about the price. It's not that expensive. You know, for under $20, you can have all this in a meal. And like Julie said, you can pair it with other vegetables, whatever you like. You can interchange it too. We're just giving you suggestions that I used. But again, the focus of the show is to be your coach. Let Julie be your nutrition coach. Let me be your sports handicapping coach. And together we're gonna help you become healthier and wealthier. So tune in every day. Almost every day I'll have a blog out with my personal picks, and every one of the picks that I talk about on my show, I am individually investing on myself. So I'm always investing on the games that I'm suggesting you guys to invest in. I've been doing this over 20 years. So I'm one of the top handicappers in my field. And I want to share this with you guys, because I'm very passionate about eating healthy, and I'm very passionate about all the handicapping I've done for over 2 decades. And that's information that's very important for you guys to have. And to get that, you need to tune in here on a daily basis. Julie will be here at least once a week to help describe how these ingredients will benefit you and why these ingredients are important for you to take. Again, for me, I've restored my health by taking these supplements on a daily basis. This is one of them I take, and I use this water. You can get any water, but it's always better to use bottled water if possible. This is mine from a spring out in Arkansas. I've been drinking this consistently. Again, I bought this at the nutrition store as well, the natural grocer. And I just put some water and I mix it up and I drink it with a banana. I'll eat it with a banana or some other fruit. But that's how I start my day. So find a routine, find supplements that work for you. Go to your local organic store. Talk to the people that work there. Most of them are knowledgeable about organic ingredients, and they'll help you on this journey. And watch my show every day, because I'll help you. I'll be your coach. I'll be your sports handicapping coach, and I'll help prepare meals every day. I'll show you some simple recipes that you can use at home, easy to make, and again, very healthy for you. So tomorrow, Buffalo plus the 3 at Cleveland. We like that play a lot. Again, one team going to the playoffs with a lot of momentum. The other team struggling right now. And then we also have for the evening game, the Dallas Cowboys. Now, we like them on the money line. They're -3, but we usually like to lay money lines to take that point away, so that in case they win by 1 or 2, you still collect. There's more cost to doing that. You have to spend money. It's the money line, I believe, is about 165 on the game. But we feel that with our handicapping strategy, we can overcome that dollar amount. And that's why I'm suggesting both of these games tomorrow for you to play. And again, enjoy the food that we shared with you today and the recipes. And come back tomorrow. Come back tomorrow. And anything else we want to add?
Yeah.
Really?
Just keep in mind that when it comes to healthy changes, one step at a time. So just little steps every single day is what leads to long-term change. So if you're just trying out some new ingredients, just try it out. Give it a shot. See if you like it.
Yeah, and again, we're just making subtle changes. One more thing is these chips. These aren't like regular potato chips. These are sweet potato chips. And again, why would this be a better food choice, Julie, for them over regular potato chips?
Because they're made with sweet potatoes, so they're going to have a little bit more fiber, but it's still something that we have in occasion. But always keep in mind, we always want to think like, what are some better options? As long as there's no preservatives in there, it's not fried with some of those oils like the corn oil or some of those other processed oils.
This is avocado oil, actually, they use on here.
Avocado oil is fantastic, and it can handle the higher heat temperature, which is much better. And you can also pair that with some veggies. So you can do a guacamole dip, which is just simple. It's just guacamole, chopped up tomatoes, bell peppers, onions, garlic, some cilantro, little lime juice in there, and you've got a perfectly healthy dish.
Yeah.
Or if you're more of a fan of salsa, you can go salsa root as well. So we always want to think how we can get more veggies in our diet.
Absolutely, and there's some pre-made salsas, but again, we like to buy the ingredients from the produce. I like to use heirloom tomatoes in my cooking, and that's an easy recipe we just gave you for guacamole. We'll cover that on another one of my shows coming up here, because again, we want to keep things simple for you guys.
Absolutely.
So again, thank you for viewing today. Welcome to our show. This is our first episode. We're real excited. We look forward to spending every day with you for the next several years. We really do. So we're really excited to help you guys and introduce you to some really wonderful new food ideas, food choices, and some good sports betting choices as well. So thank you for viewing.